A tale of kindness, courage, and the power of words.
The Prince with the Golden Mouth. In the mystical kingdom of Tibera, where rivers shimmered like liquid silver and mountains whispered secrets to the stars, there lived a ruler named King Candor. He was a man known far and wide for his kindness, a ruler whose heart was as generous as the magical lands he governed. But even the kindest of kings cannot escape the weight of worry. For weeks, Candor sat before an old parchment map, his eyes heavy with concern. His son, Prince Shalou, watched him in silence until finally he spoke.
Father, you've been staring at that map for 3 days. If you keep at it, it might burst into flames.
The king sighed deeply. My son, our people grow desperate. The Luminari, ancient beings who guard the river's source, demand more and more tribute each season.
Our coffers grow thin, yet their hunger only deepens. Grow thin, yet their hunger only deepens.
Before Shalou could respond, the king's advisor, Sir Sarin, smiled softly.
Have we tried asking them nicely, Your Majesty? Perhaps they just need a little courtesy.
The king chuckled, though his eyes remained tired.
My dear Saron, they are older than the mountains themselves. They speak only the language of tribute and tradition.
But Shalou's eyes shone with quiet determination.
Then perhaps it's time someone learned to speak their language properly.
That night, as the moon bathed the palace in silver light, Shalou and Sarin stood upon the balcony overlooking Tibara.
Do you ever feel that we were meant for something greater than feasts and comfort?
Greater than convincing the kitchen that chocolate cake is a vegetable? Maybe.
Shalou smiled faintly.
Our people suffer, and yet we do nothing. I want to meet the Luminari, not with gold or weapons, but with understanding.
Then you'll not go alone. Where you walk, I walk. Together as always.
And so, as the dawn painted the sky in hues of gold and crimson, the young prince and his loyal friend set out on their journey. Carrying no swords, no shields, only faith and hope. For 3 long days, they traveled through enchanted forests and climbed misty peaks where the air shimmered with ancient magic. At last, they reached the source of the sacred river, a place where time itself seemed to sleep. There, beneath the great oak trees, stood 2 radiant beings, the Luminari. Their forms glowed softly like moonlight on water. Hidden behind the trees, Shalou and Sarin listened.
Brother Veridus, I grow weary of this endless cycle of fear and tribute. As do I. If only they knew. A single touch from these oak branches could free us from this ancient curse.
Shalou stepped forward, heart pounding.
Noble Luminari! We come not as conquerors, but as students seeking wisdom.
For a long moment, there was silence. Then one of the Luminari smiled.
At last, someone who speaks with respect rather than greed. We have guarded this river for centuries, not by choice, but by magic that binds us here.
Touch us with the oak branches you carry, and we shall be free.
Shalou did as they asked. The air shimmered with golden light as the ancient spell broke. The river danced, the winds sang, and the Luminari rose toward the heavens.
Take these. Your words will carry power. But remember,
The true magic lies not in the treasure, but in the kindness of your heart.
Before vanishing, they left behind 2 small vials, one of golden essence, one of emerald dust. That night, as the 2 friends sat by the fire, they examined the vials. So, Saren said, sprinkling some emerald dust onto their food.
If I eat this, will I start talking diamonds?
Nothing happened. Shalou chuckled, then spoke quietly.
I wish for gold to heal my father's heart and restore hope to our people.
And suddenly, golden coins flowed gently from his mouth, glowing like the sun. Saren's eyes widened.
It worked! You truly have a golden mouth!
Whoa, the Luminari said the magic responds to kindness, not greed.
The next morning, they came upon 2 travelers fighting over a shimmering hat.
It's mine! It's mine! I found it!
The prince stepped between them.
You're fighting over something that makes you disappear. Don't you see the irony?
Then he said kindly,
I wish for enough gold for each of you to live your dreams without envy or fear.
golden coins appeared at their feet.
Now I can open my bakery!
And I can buy medicine for my village.
The travelers bowed in gratitude. Shalou smiled.
When kindness leads the way, everyone wins.
Days later, the prince and Saren encountered a group of dwarfs bickering over a pair of 7-league boots. Boots that could carry the wearer across mountains in a single stride.
They belong to whoever's shortest! No, whoever has the longest beard!
Shalou laughed.
Perhaps they should belong to those who'll use them to help others.
The dwarfs, moved by his wisdom, gifted the boots to the pair. When they put them on, the magic whisked them away to a far-off kingdom, Serendia. Serendia was a land of sorrow. Its ruler had passed, and the people were lost. A wise old woman approached the travelers.
Strangers. Our prophecy speaks of leaders whose words can heal and inspire. Can you help us?
Shalou turned to Saro.
Let's listen before we act.
They watched quietly, hungry children, tired elders, broken hearts. Then Shalou stepped forward.
People of Serendia, I wish for gold so that no child goes hungry and no elder feels forgotten.
Gold flowed gently from his lips. The people gasped. Saren added,
And I wish for emeralds to build schools, where your children can learn not just letters and numbers, but kindness and courage.
Tears filled the crowd's eyes.
Your words carry more magic than any treasure.
And so, the 2 friends who had set out to help their people became the beloved rulers of Serendia. They ruled with compassion and returned often to visit King Kandor in Tabara, sharing their prosperity and joy between both kingdoms. 1 year later, as the stars shimmered brighter than ever before, the Luminari appeared once more.
Young King Shalou, you have learned the greatest truth of all.
That words spoken with love are more powerful than any spell.
Shalou bowed deeply.
Your gifts taught me that true treasures are not gold or emeralds, but the happiness our words bring to others.
The Luminari smiled and faded into the starlight. And from that day on, the people called him the Prince with the Golden Mouth, not for the treasures that fell from his lips, but for the kindness and hope his words created wherever he went. Moral of the story: true magic doesn't lie in riches or power. It lies in the words we speak, the compassion we show, and the love we share.